What's up, YouTube? So I got my first Wi-Fi battle in black and white, and yeah, I'm not really used to the metagame, but I found this game pretty interesting. I like black and white. Like, there's some Pokemon that are pretty cool, in my opinion. So yeah, here's my first Wi-Fi battle against Crazhj, and I lead off with my Heatran, and some of my items were messed up. My Heatran should have had the Chople Berry, but for some reason it had leftovers. So now I'm forced to switch out and go into my Goguru, which is Ghost and Ground, if you didn't know. So Drain Punch isn't affected. And he just U-turns out because he really can't do anything. And he goes into a whatever that is. It's the new Dragon Pokemon, but it's super effective and it ends up being a Zoroark. And that's really great for me since I went for the Dynamic Punch, and that takes the Zoroark down to 1 HP. And I'm kind of scared of the Dark Pulse, or whatever that move Zoroark usually carry, the one that's like, it's like dark and it lowers accuracy. But the good thing is he hits himself in confusion, and I don't want to get Will-O-Wisped, so I just go into my Heatran. But he switches out too, which is kind of weird, and goes into the Pringles dude, which is Water and Ghost, I think. And since I really can't do anything and I don't want to get hit by a water move, I switch into my Natore and set a layer of spikes as my opponent switches out back into the Conjondo. And yeah, I was expecting him to overpredict here because he knows I have the Ghost Ground Robot dude, so I thought he was just gonna U-turn out, but he ends up going and staying in, which is kind of weird. And now I go into my Sazandora, which is Dragon and Dark, and my Sazandora is Scarfed, so I will be able to take down this Conjondo with the Draco Meteor. And my opponent now goes into this Pringles dude again, and I go into my Blastoise because I can pretty much take any hit with this Blastoise, and it doesn't do much to this Blastoise since my Blastoise is water type and resists it. And here I think I just go for the Toxic just to get residual damage onto this opponent, to this Pringles dude, and he just keeps going for the Boiling Water, hoping to get the burn, because if you don't know, Boiling Water has a 30% chance of getting the burn. So it's pretty much Surf that can sometimes get a status ailment. And now I just go for the Dragon Tail just to phase him out. If you don't know what Dragon Tail does, it's basically Roar that that does damage, but the only downside is it can miss and it doesn't go through subs, which kind of sucks. So I'm probably going to change it back to Roar. I think Roar is better than Dragon Tail, in my opinion. And my opponent goes for the Outrage with that Dragon Pokemon, and that Dragon Pokemon is really deadly because it has like base 147 attack. So that does a lot to my Blastoise, which is max HP and max defense. And I go for the rest because I'm a Sleep Talker, and right here I go for the Sleep Talk, hoping to get the Dragon Tail or Toxic, but I don't get it, and I get the rest, which always happens when you're using a Sleep Talker, which really sucks. And my opponent goes into this Grass Snake Pokemon, and I know that this Grass Snake Pokemon, I know it has Perversity, which is like really broken because every time it goes for the Leaf Storm, it raises special attack greatly instead of lowering it. And I was hoping my opponent had Hidden Power Fire, but it had Hidden Power Grass, or had Hidden Power Fighting, or Hidden Power Ground. I really don't know which one. Probably Ground, as I U-turn and go into my Goguru, hoping he would go for the Hidden Power Fighting again, but he goes for the Leaf Storm. He predicts it well, and I will take down my Goguru, my Gorugu. Wow, I've been saying it wrong the whole time. And now I go back into my Sazandora because it's Scarf, and my opponent switches out and goes into this Sukan, or whatever it is, is I go for the U-turn, predicting his switch. And that's great for me because I get the switch advantage. And right here I can go into my Blastoise. I think I'm just gonna go for the Toxic here, or I'm just gonna go for the Sleep Talk here actually. And I go for the Sleep Talk, and I go for the Dragon Tail, but it misses, which sucks a lot, and my opponent gets a nasty plot off. And I was thinking I could survive one Shadow Ball, but surprisingly my opponent goes for the Energy Ball, which is super effective, and that's obviously going to take down my Blastoise. So that really sucks, and that puts me in a really bad position. And I go back into my Sazendora because I do have the Dark Pulse, and it's super effective, stab and everything. And it almost takes down this dude, but it doesn't, and my opponent gets a Will-O-Wisp off, which isn't too bad because my only physical move is U-turn, and that doesn't do much anyways. It's only there to have a switch advantage, and I will be able to take down this mummy dude with another Dark Pulse, so that's really great. And now my opponent goes back into this dragon dude, and I'm fearing the Outrage, and I'm not sure if I can kill it quite yet. So I just go into my Conjonda to take a hit, and then maybe revenge kill it. But that didn't work because he gets a critical hit on the Outrage, and that really sucks. So right here I go back into my Sazendora, go for the Dark Pulse, and hopefully I can take down this dragon dude. But yeah, I actually do take it down, so that's really nice. And my opponent goes back into this Pringles dude, which is like a tentacle ripoff, and Dark Pulse is super effective, but it doesn't take him down because it's really specially bulky. But the good thing is my opponent does not have an ice move, so the only move he can use is Boiling Water, and that doesn't do much since I resist it. And I go for the Dark Pulse one more time to take down this Squid dude, and the Bloomgull dies. And his last Pokemon is the Perversity Snake dude, Geroda. And I was hoping the Dark Pulse can take down this thing, and it does, despite the Grass Snake being pretty bulky. So good game. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. I hope you liked my first black and white battle. Peace.